At 11 p.m., you designed a perfect life. At 7 a.m., you can't even get out of bed. Last night, you believed that plan. This morning, that version of you is gone. You planned everything. Wake up early, gym, inbox to 0 before breakfast. And planning it felt incredible. Pure motivation, 0 effort. But when the alarm goes off, that version of you is gone. Not weaker, not lazier, disconnected. This isn't a discipline problem. This is Future-Self Desync. Your brain treats your future self like a different person. When you plan, you're not scheduling time. You're offloading discomfort onto someone you don't fully recognize as you. You feel powerful at night because you aren't the one who has to pay the cost. By morning, the system reconnects you to reality, and now the bill is yours. You aren't lazy. You're delegating work to a ghost you've never met, and ghosts don't wake up tired. You do. That's why your calendar feels like betrayal every morning. The glitch isn't in your character, it's in how your internal clock decides who counts as you. This happens because of something strange in how your brain processes identity. When you think about your future self, the part of your brain linked to you goes quieter. Neurologically, your brain can treat you in 3 weeks with almost the same emotional distance it uses for a stranger. That's why you can assign your future self an impossible workload without feeling guilt. To your current hardware, it doesn't feel like self-harm, it feels like delegation. This is the biological root of Future-Self Desync. The system disconnects your present identity from your future reality. So you agree to deadlines you know are impossible. You stay up late before early flights. You promise effort you know you won't have. Because to your current brain, the person who will suffer isn't you. It's someone else. This glitch turns your life into a chain of handoffs to versions of you you never agreed to become, and you wake up exhausted by decisions your past self made without ever feeling the cost. You don't lack discipline, you lack a live connection to your own future reality. To stop the betrayal, you install the Empathy Handshake Patch. This is a manual override that forces your brain to recognize that the person who has to do the work tomorrow is still you. At the core of this patch is the Vulnerability Audit. Most people plan their lives for their 100% version. Infinite energy, perfect focus, 0 friction. That version almost never shows up. The Vulnerability Audit forces you to plan for your 10% version. The tired version, the irritated version, the version that wants to quit. Before committing to anything for tomorrow, you simulate your lowest energy state. Ask, if I wake up exhausted, in pain, in a bad mood, can I still start this? If the answer is no, you're still in desync. You're still assigning work to a stranger. You scale the task down until even your worst day version wouldn't reject it. You're not lowering standards, you're increasing the odds of reality. You're making sure the system runs instead of crashing at first friction. The second layer is a linguistic rewrite. Stop scheduling tasks, start leaving gifts. Not clean the office. Instead, put the laptop on the desk so tomorrow is easier for me. This forces your brain to activate empathy circuits normally reserved for people you care about. You stop commanding a stranger, you start helping yourself. Every physical gift you leave for your future self is a bridge across the identity gap, and bridges reduce betrayal. This patch stabilizes the system. It doesn't redesign it. Future-Self Desync doesn't only affect tomorrow. It shapes how you handle money, health, and long-term decisions. If you want the full architecture of this glitch, tap your screen and watch the complete report. And if this helped, subscribe to stay synced. Stay awake. The system is always running.